safely. I'm Kirti Chaudhary, and along with my co host Shruti, it's an honor to be your host for tonight. Social media connects the world, but it also exposes users to cybercrimes like identity theft, cyberbullying, phishing, and online harassment. Criminals exploit personal data, spread misinformation, and use social engineering to manipulate users. Deepfake technology and hacking pose serious risks to individuals and even national security. While platforms and governments enforce cybersecurity measures, threats continue to evolve. This webinar will explore the rising cyber threats in social media, their impact, and ways to stay safe online. Join us as an expert sheds light on these pressing issues. And to discuss this topic in more detail, we have a very distinguished guest with us today, Dr. Amit Kumar Kashyap sir. Before we begin, I want to reinforce these facts that this session is being streamed live on YouTube, and for those who are unable to join via Google Meet, you can easily participate by following the YouTube link provided. Before we begin, participants, we request you to keep your microphones on mute throughout the session to avoid any background noise. Keep your video turned off unless you are in a proper setting. If you have any questions or queries, please drop them in the chat box. We will address them during the question and answer session. Participants, kindly note that it is mandatory for all to fill out the feedback form, which will be available 10 minutes before the end of the session. And it is mandatory in order to be eligible for the certificate of participation. Thank you for your cooperation. Now let's get started with today's session.
In the moment, let's invite Amit Kumar Kashyap sir. Sir is an accomplished legal scholar and educator in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, India. He is currently serving as an assistant professor of law and head of department at Institute of Law at Nirma University in Ahmedabad. He has experience working in prestigious institutes like GNLU, IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Rohtak, Adani University Ahmedabad, and companies like Kotak Mahindra Mumbai. He has authored more than 7 books and contributed more than 20 research papers to various national and international journals. With an extensive academic background, including PhD in Structured Finance Law from Manipal University, Jaipur, and MBA LLM with specialization in finance and business law from NLU, Jodhpur, CS Executive from ICSI, New Delhi, and Certified International Economic Law from University of Barcelona, Spain. Dr. Amit brings a wealth of knowledge to his role. He is also consultant to various firms such as Cybera Legal Service Ahmedabad, IIFS Private Limited Ahmedabad, and EEIG Global Commercial License Europe. He has held several positions such as Head of Center for Corporate Law Studies and Director for Central Banking, Investment and Technology at Nirma University and Gujarat National Law University, respectively. Besides his academic pursuit, Dr. Amit actively participates in professional associations including European Society of International Law and International Corporate Law Teachers Association. He also contributes to Legal Journal as an editor in chief of Center for Corporate Research Law Journal and serves as reviewer for International Scopus Limited Journal. Without further ado, I would like to hand over the floor to Sir for his insights on the topic. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm grateful to the Naksh Foundation that they are hosting such a very important meeting for discussion and deliberation on a very, very critical topic, that is the dark side of social media and cyber crimes and understanding cyber threats. So this is very, very important for all of us, that we should understand that whatever we are doing on social media, could also have some consequences for us or maybe for our loved ones, right? So I congratulate the team for organizing such a wonderful session on such a important topic. So let me share the slide with you so that we all are at same track of understanding. I hope it is visible to all of you.
Yes.
Okay. To begin with, let us first understand where we are and what we are going to talk about. India, as we know, our country is having the biggest population of the people. Along with this, we also have the huge penetration of internet, and the users of internet, as per the latest report, is around 92.7%, which are actively engaged in internet and digital transactions in the modern life. Most of us are using a lot of applications like Facebook applications, which are under the Meta family, Instagram, WhatsApp. We are also using certain Chinese websites, which recently were blocked as well, like TikTok, some American websites like LinkedIn, Twitter, and various social media platforms from different part of the world wherein we are getting services. So with this hyper connectivity that we have and has become the part of our life, there are also certain critical aspects to such usage. That is the increasing number of cybercrime. So this is alarming to see that how cybercrimes are increasing and how cybercrimes are affecting the daily life of the people, and also of those people, those who don't even understand that there is a law which could protect them. To begin with, I will share with you some of the base cases which has been reported recently, and you will be surprised to see how critical this has been. And they were discussed in the news. Like recently, the video leak has been there of a woman who has been operated by a gynecologist, and he used to share these videos with fellows with sharing platforms. On the other hand, there were also certain reports of sextortion by somebody uh, who is tracking the ladies or women's on chatting websites. Sometimes these guys are also tracking on dating websites. So there are a lot of fake people who are there who try to track the people so that they could even extort some money. There are also lot of fake job portals who attract the people and then later on ask for the money. In Delhi, there were very new cases reported of Rashmika Mandana, when her deep fake has been published and she was defamed in social media platforms. In Noida, we have cases of loot of digital arrest, wherein somebody would be appearing as a police officer and he's asking you for the money, and if you're not paid money, he can take an action against you, and he will not let you go without the payment of the fine or fees that will be applicable. So innocent people don't understand that these are the frauds. uh, Similarly, there were cases also in Gujarat, Maharashtra, and you will notice in all over the part of the country, such kind of cases are increasing. So you will see the reports in the news, but what happens behind after the news, whether these cases are lodged or not, that is also things that we should know deliberate on, that whether people even understand that where to file the case, how to take action against them, because there are many cases wherein even somebody hacks the Facebook or some page of the social media of someone, they don't even report the case. They think that it is just a petty matter, or if we're not able to recover it, we will operate our new social media page, right? Another thing that we have is social networking threats that are coming up very recently because of the internet users, because as soon as you connect yourself to internet, you are prone to the threat, but when you connect to the social media, threats are multifarious. There are threats like fake giveaways. Somebody will give you the tokens, in the form of rewards, which are actually not true. You will be exposed to malwares. They would be asking you to click on the page, and you will get some benefits of tokens. And on the other hand, there are a lot of fake pages on internet who are being operated by the criminals. Criminals also use phishing pages wherein they send you fake page, and when you click on that page, your password is lost, and you would not be able to recover your actual page. There are cases of cyberbullying wherein mostly the minors are those who are in school or kids. They are uh, prone to such a kind of crime wherein the criminals track them, and then they threaten them for certain wrong consequences. There is a crime of clickjacking, wherein any fake link that come to you, if you click, and your system will be damaged or your file will be lost. So, why social media has become a cybercrime hotspot, and why such crimes are increasing, right? So, a few pointers that we could note. One is our own, involvement in the social media. We are so much into that knowingly, some disturbance, I think. So knowingly or unknowingly, what we are doing is we are creating our footprints on social media. Some of the information we intentionally post on social media to celebrate our daily achievements. Some of the information that we have to keep to open up the accounts for the verification. But because of this, what we are doing is we are making a track of our whole history, right? So our personal life is now blended with our professional life in such a way that a lot of public information which is shared is actually personal information on the social media. So this information is used by the criminals to track you. And normally it happens with the Indian users that they are using a very weak passwords. Mostly they are using the mother name or date of birth or permutation combination of their nickname and their friend's name or their pet. And the criminal, those who are using the softwares, they can easily crack your passwords with the brute force attack, right? So they have the software through which they just have to feed uh, some words that are very very near to you, and they will make the combination of it, and if it matches, your password is gone, right? So in India, this is also one of the problem that people, because they don't remember critical passwords or difficult passwords with the combination of words and other letters, so they use simple passwords. Other thing is that we also have a casual approach of posting anything on social media. Even if we are traveling, we like to share that I'm going to Delhi, or I'm in the airport, or so. So because of this, lot of information we are already sharing, and it is very useful for the criminals, those who are following you, right, or stalking you. So for instance, there were certain cases like in 2018, Facebook user had lost millions of dollars because of such leakage in the account, and the people were able to make fake accounts in the name of the original one, and they used to extort the money. There are also possibilities of algorithmic uh, amplifications, wherein these platforms use fake news, and they commit scams to spread the news which is actually not true. Right, so they can multiply very easily. So you can very easily and very fast become viral if some certain information is about you, and which is fake, and somebody who is following you and want to take money from you. So what is this digital footprint? This digital footprint is the term which is used to describe the trail or the traces that we keep on internet. So it could be passive footprints, it could be active footprints. Also, these footprints are actually data that we are leaving behind. So data is also used by many companies for selling their services. So club of this whole data that we are generating, like we like something, we like some pages, we are continuously serving on Instagram. So we are liking particular type of videos, and we are generating our personal data, right? So this personal data is also used by the companies to give you better services, and this is a part of the big data. But however, this data is also used by the criminals. So sometimes what we are doing is we are creating our cyber shadow, right? So this is very important, and all of you should ponder upon that, how much cyber shadow we are having on cyberspace. Passive digital footprint examples could be created when the data is collected without the owner's knowledge. Like, for example, the information that is retrieved from your IP address, that from where this person belong, when the information was created, from where the person come from, what type of websites he usually operate and serves, what kind of things that he search on internet, or so. Active digital footprints would be created when a personal data is released deliberately by the user, and he share his pictures, uh, he share his information, that where he frequently visit, where he works, what he generally do, what are his likings, who are his friends, and so on. So all these data club to make active data about your whole personality. So you are creating your personality shadow on cyberspace. So if you have a lot of information on cyberspace, then it is very near that you are prone to the cyber attacks. So these are the,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Your slides are not changing. It is on the first slide only.
I'm sorry. Let me check how this is happening.
Yeah, it's changed now. It's on slide 10.
Okay. So we just now talked about the digital. Let me keep it in the small size only. I think in full screen it was not changing, right? So digital footprint could be active, or it could be passive. Is it changing now?
It,
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes.
okay. So right. So how digital media has become a trap for the people who are not intentionally interested to share information, but somehow they are sharing information. So because of this, you are increasing social media threats. So these threats are different from different category of people. Like general threat which are there against all of us are password threats. Especially for Indian point of view, I'm saying that we have password threats because our passwords are generally very simple. We have a threat of privacy because we are sharing a lot of information. So some information are really personal, or that is available in the domain. Threat via websites and apps, because we are frequently visiting many websites, and because of this sometimes we landed to the websites which are fake. Frauds and digital arrest. So these are the crimes wherein weak minded people are prone to, or those who are very innocent, they are actually trapped in digital arrest. And I hope you must have heard about it. Many cases has came about the digital arrest. Even the celebrities has been tracked in these cases, wherein somebody from maybe another part of the world, he will be asking you for the money, uh, and he will be threatening you that legal consequences would be there if you haven't not do this or not do that. Sextortion is another crime that is also increasing, wherein somebody would be following you and making you like the person from other sex, and then making some certain pictures or videos with you which would also be fake, and then they ask for the money. Against the children's, the critical issue is of the cyberbullying, because childrens are nowadays very much involved in the online gaming. So they access a lot of online gaming applications. So there is no law as such for the online gaming in India, whether there are certain code of conducts that they need to follow, and anybody can participate in such gamings. So if they ask that this game is for those children who are of 13 years of age or 15 years of age, and if I want to enter into that application, I can also enter and write that I am 13 year of age. So there are criminals who are easily able to enter into this because there is no proper KYC in these games. Then there are also suicide games. The cases were there wherein the application and the game ask you to do something for rewards, and people, committed suicides as well because of this. There are online predators who are there, who are pedophiles, and they are tracking you, especially the kids, so that they could take advantage of them. Against the women, we have issues like cyber stalking. Somebody from maybe your past relationship will come as a cyber criminal, and he will ask you that we will disclose some information which I have of you, or I have some private pictures or videos, or give me money. So these kinds of cases could be there. Morphing or deep fake, which is very recent, and it's done with the use of artificial intelligence. So there are a lot of applications through which your fake video could be made, right? And you would be shown in the internet doing something that you never intended to do or never thought of even doing. And when you come to know about it, damage would already had been done, right? So this is also very, very critical. Then there are issues like hate speech or revenge crime, when somebody who target you and threaten you in such a way that you would be intimidated because of this, and you would do something that he is expecting you to do. So all these cyber crimes are used by doing various tactics. So and certain people are very good in technology, right? So what they do generally are they use phishing pages, or fake sponsorship pages, or fake information that they will send you. They will mimic that they are a particular brand, or they will send you a fake page. Just they will ask you that you log in today through this link, and your password is going to expire. You just log in through this link, and then it will be revived. And innocent people will do it, and they will lose their password. So generally, the red flags which are there of such a kind of attempt is spelling errors. You can check fake page whenever it's generated. It would be little bit different from the main page. There would be mismatching of URLs. So generally, we can check if ICICI Bank send us a mail, it will always be using HTTPS. So S would always be the indicator that it is a secure website. If it is a fake page, it will be showing as http slash www.icici.com. So those kinds of red flags, if you notice, and the page which is not a secure, you just avoid logging from those pages. Then strategy could be catfishing, or romance scam, wherein the perpetrator would be following you and in trying to influence you or manipulate you emotionally. Or there are a lot of people who are very good in words, so they will try to influence you in a way that you come into relationship with them, and then they commit the crime. Sextortion or ransom is increasing. A lot of people, those who are from the wealthy family, they are targeted. So hackers try to get a lot of private information from them, and then they use this information against them. Social engineering and job scams. During COVID-19, there was a news that a news anchor from NDTV was given an offer by Harvard University that you are invited for a job in Harvard University, and that was a fake scam, right? And believing it, she left the job in the news channel. So there are a lot of fake, job scams also in the market. LinkedIn professionals, they will send you job offers. It is easy for anyone to open a LinkedIn account, but that is not a trusted account or a trusted identity for receiving a job offer, right? So there are genuine as well. Certain companies are doing genuine practice by using LinkedIn for the hiring, but these fake pages are also there on this. Shoulder surfing, wherein somebody who is a very good friend of you, he would just observe you and your techniques, how you are writing your passwords or your pins, and get your sensitive personal information just by looking at what you're doing on internet, and then use it for taking money out of your personal accounts. Password attack. So password attack is very famous in India. There are three types of attacks. One is the simplest keylogger attack, wherein somebody will have a password keylogger with him, and he just has to run that software in your computer system. So the criminal will ask you to give him a laptop or maybe your mobile for some time, and he will run the keylogger software into the system. When the system have this such a kind of keylogger, it will record all the things that you press on the keys of the laptop or your mobile. After some time, he will come back and get an access to your system just for a few minutes, and would be easily able to see what is the user ID and the password that you had typed. Another way is, dictionary attack, wherein the permutation combination of the words are done, or brute force attack, wherein the software is used to get your password through various information from your personal profile. Psychological attacks are also now very frequent in India. One of the most famous has been the lottery fraud. People from Nigeria used to send a mail that Royal Government of London has, selected you as the recipient of so much of dollars, and they want to give you this reward. And for receiving that reward, you just pay us the posting charges. So you pay the posting charges, and the thing will come, and they're gone. Similarly, somebody will send a mail to you that, oh, my beloved, I am, alone. I have been left by my family, but I have huge amount of money that I cannot use. I have in some account. I want to transfer it to your account. And for that purpose, you just help me to, escape. I am in a refugee camp, and so story they will make. And if you come in that trap, you're gone. Credit card, debit card frauds, wherein a lot of strategies are there for credit card and debit card fraud. One of the type of this is getting access to your original card and making the copy of it, right? And then job related frauds that we have also already discussed. So whether we have the laws that are in place that could protect them, yes, we have the legal provisions under the Information Technology Act of 2000, amended in 2008. We also have initiative recently made by the government of India by revision of our criminal laws, that is Indian Penal Code, which is replaced by the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Similarly, we also have legislations which empower the police and the CBI and authorities to take an action against the criminals, those who commit a crime. So, in Information Technology Act, we have provision like hacking, that is under Section 43. Regarding unauthorized access, if somebody access your information, uh, no matter when they do something wrong with that computer system or not, even if somebody access the system without your authority, it's a crime, right? You cannot take an action against them under Section 43, right? And a compensation of about 1 crore rupees is granted. So both civil as well as criminal cases can be filed for the cyber crimes under Section 43. You can take civil action, wherein you have to go and approach the adjudicatory authority within your state. And if it is a crime that is committed with the intention to commit a fraud or deceit against somebody, you can go for filing an FIR to the nearest police station. Under the IT Act Section 65, if the criminal has tampered with the source code, that has made certain changes in the computer system or the software or based on which computer system run, then he could also be punished for 3 years of imprisonment. Under the recent BNS, formally which was Indian Penal Code, uh, the the digital data is treated as a movable property. So if somebody steal your digital data, that is your property, via hacking, he could also be punished with 3 years of imprisonment. Under Section 314, criminalization is there for the dishonest misrepresentation or misappropriation of digital property. So there are also a lot of cases wherein such action has been taken. Some cases I've just noted here. You can refer that a slide I will share with you. So checkpoints which are there to fortify your social media security. That is, you should always check that whether your system is secure or not. So always verify before trusting any social media platform or any application or any solicitation whichever is coming to you, whether through WhatsApp or through social media platform or Instagram or messages, that whether it is genuine or not, whether it is coming through the official channel or not, right? Genuine, of course, uh, offers could also come from the genuine channels, but you need to check that whether they are secure or coming from the original secure website or not. Second is to avoid over sharing of your information. So it is advisable by all over by the cyber law experts that you should avoid sharing sensitive personal data, especially information about your vacation date, about your workplace ID, about the information with regard to your personal relations, and so on, right? Because there is a whole series on available on Netflix that you can see, Jam Tara, wherein personal information has been used to just make fake phone calls to the relatives and asking them to pay money, saying it yet your family member is in danger and you pay the money. So there are a lot of strategies that you use to get the money by making false calls and creating a havoc in the mind of somebody, and in urgency they accept whatever they are saying. You always enable double protection. So you use always a two-way protection of your sensitive information, especially financial information. So like you should always have the two-way authentication of your credit cards, debit cards, and even your financial apps that you use. Always scrutinize the link, that whether it is coming from a proper URL, whether it is a legitimate, and also avoid downloading the unverified attachments of information. Sometimes you just do it just to check whether it is a correct information or correct offer or not. There's no need to download anything if it is coming from a fake page. Always report suspicious activities whichever are there to the appropriate person and to the moderators. Similarly, there is another crime, that denial of service attack, that somebody commit a crime so that you should not be able to use the service that you are legally supposed to use, right? Or overloading of the network in such a way that this disrupt the whole network. For that also we have the law, that Section 65 is there uh, against the cyber terrorism, or Section 43 of course is there. Section of 324 is there regarding the mischief. Phishing is another crime that is also specifically covered under Section 66D. Phishing is when fraudulent acquisition of the sensitive personal data is done through the fake pages. So this is a crime of cheating by personation. 3 years of imprisonment and fine is also imposed under BNS. Also, specific provision is there for the cheating. Earlier, it was there under 419 and 420. 5 year of imprisonment can be imposed on against the person. So if phishing is a very easy kind of crime that is committed by the people, because what they do is they will send you exactly similar kind of page, and also make a story in such a way that you are prompted to just do what they are instructing, and by doing so you will lose your personal information. Malware distribution, which is very frequently done through ransomwares or spywares, that is infecting your computer system in such a way that it damage your information in the computer system and steal the data, maybe slowly or instantly, but they steal the data. So that is also covered under Section 43. Compensation can also be sought, and also it is covered under the IT Act Section 66, wherein If any malware is distributed in your computer system with the intent to commit crime, then 3-year imprisonment can also be imposed. Then another type of crime, which is distribution or sale of cyber crime tools. So for that also, Information Technology Act as well as the BNS have the provisions, that is trading of hardware, software which are designed for cyber crime attack. Like there are a lot of websites, they will ask you to download the software free. You can even download the whole window. You can download the antiviruses without any payment. So what you are downloading is the malwares or the ransomwares or even a Trojan horse. So they will corrupt your whole computer system, and you will not know that know what happened with your system, where to go, how to take an action against them, and actually you would not be able to take an action because all these softwares download happens from different part of the world. Application would be registered in Germany or maybe some other country. So how you will take an action against them in India? So that would be very difficult. So it is always advisable that you should keep yourself protected. Identity theft, the case that we mentioned was using the identity of someone else or impersonation to commit financial or reputational harm. There's a deep fake, right? So if somebody is making your deep fake or your even your voice is cloned by someone, so this is a crime, right? As soon as you come to know about it, you have to file an FIR for that, right? So under IT Act, it is 66C, fraudulent use of your identity or your information, and also under the BNS, cheating by personation, 5 year of imprisonment can be imposed on of any person. Unsolicited penetration testing, that is unauthorized security testing of your IT system, right? And that could be unauthorized security system check is tried by many people, because under the IT Act, if we see, hacking per se is not a crime, because hacking is of various types. If it is done for a good cause, it may not be a crime. So there are certain ethical hackers who try to test the systems of many companies, and then they inform them that your system have some leakages and you should need to do something about it. So that may not be a crime, but if it is unauthorized, definitely it is covered under the IT Act. So because you cannot have unauthorized access to any computer system, right? So it can be a crime, it may not be a crime, depend on the person how he is taking. Cyber terrorism or threat to the national security. So any act of threatening the India's security, or maybe somebody who send a message on the group that a bomb blast is going to happen, or maybe there is a threat to a particular community in the area, and actually if it is not there, and your message create turmoil in the whole society. Society means number of people or group who are associated with such messages. So it can be considered to be cyber terrorism, right? So you should always even avoid such a kind of information, if it is shared with you, to share with someone else if it is fake. So always you need to test, because if or anyone who is sharing the information of such a nature which is fake and creating a turmoil in the society, then he would be part of the cyber terrorism. Section 66F is there, for which highest punishment is there, like a life imprisonment for cyber terrorism. It could also be, example like disrupting the critical infrastructure. Somebody created a software which can affect the whole system. Okay, so how the incidents are reported? So for the reporting, we have the information available by the National Cybercrime reporting portal. They have given a lot of information that how reporting should be done, and what are the various alternatives through which you can take an action. So first is that you should visit the nearest police station, and or you if you have the cyber cell in the police station, that would be the best. Otherwise, you approach the nearest police station and immediately contact them and inform them about something wrong that has happened. If you have a financial fraud, you need to approach bank account, because if suppose what happened is somebody called you from some other place, right? Maybe from Canada, asking you that if suppose he or she is related to your family, so asking you for certain financial help, right? Saying it, do not inform to my parents, I need certain help immediately. I will return you the money and ask you for your bank account details. And later on say that tomorrow I will give you money. So today, suppose if you ask that, okay, I'm not able to help you, but later on again he or she will call that, oh, you were not able to help me, but still I want to give you reward, and for that I want to deposit some money in your account, so give me bank account. So happily, free money if it is coming, and if you trust that person is the same person who was your past friend or relative, you will give him the account details, and instantly a message will come in your mobile phone that money is deposited. So that would be fake message, because they are not going to deposit any money in your account. So by looking at the face fake message, you would trust these people more, right? And you would also follow their instructions. So suppose if they deposit instantly 1 lakh in your account, so in that will create a situation in your mind that, oh my god, such amount of money has came in my account. And also you would be surprised that what to do now, whether to tell it to your parents or your friends or anyone or not, right? So you would be isolated at that situation, because you are facing the situation instantly. So then they will ask you that, account money is deposited, you do one thing with I didn't wanted to deposit 1 lakh rupees or maybe 2 lakh rupees, whatever amount, but by mistake I had deposited this much amount. But you do one thing, there is my friend nearby, so you deposit with your WhatsApp or your UPI, maybe 25,000, 30,000 rupees in this account. So believing it that there is a deposit made in your account, you will do it. Okay, मेरे पास जो है 1 लाख आ गया है, तो 30,000 तो I can easily give. When you go to your bank account, you will see that there is no transaction in your account and you have been fooled, right? Such a kind of frauds, so smartly the whole fraud has been designed. So if it's a higher amount, additional incidences will happen with you. Because suppose in the same situation, if the amount is not 1 lakh, it is 5 lakh or 10 lakh rupees instantly deposited in your account, just by believing it, by looking at the message that you received that SBI account is credited with this much 5 lakh rupees. What happened is, what they do is, they will, to create a situation for you, they will make a fake call to you, saying it that we are calling from Reserve Bank of India, and there is a very huge transaction that has happened in your account. So we need to know about the information about you, and from where the money has came, what is the source of income, and so on. So they will create a fake story, so you would be more confused, that, and you will also believe that this much has happened with me, that I have received 20 or 10 lakh rupees. Then they will ask for higher amount from you. You will tell him कि instant money has been deposited in my account, so what to do? So because of this incidents, you could be fooled, right? So what happened is that you need to inform the authorities that such a thing has happened with you, right? So the better is that there are helpline numbers like 1930 that you can call, and you can approach the authorities, right? Then we have National Cybercrime Reporting Portal, wherein you can lodge your application online. There are two ways through which you can lodge your application. One is report the cyber crimes related to women, and second is the other cyber crime. So there is a special segment for the women related and children related cyber crime. Online, you can inform, and that will be completely confidential. This information will not be shared with anyone. You will get instant help. So that is another way. It is very easy to fill up the information. You can just have to mention your detail, the type of cybercrime that has happened. So these kinds of seminars and discussions would be very important for you, because you would be able to fill up the form. Suppose if you are not even aware what is cyberbullying, cyber stalking, so form filling would be very difficult for you, right? So now you are aware of what is cyberbullying, stalking, or sexism. So these information would be easy for you to fill up, and you can protect yourself for further damages. Incidents reporting with the social media platform is with the Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, and so those portals are also, these links are there. Every social media platform has report abuse page, so therein you can share the information, right? So with this, I end my presentation. Now I would be open for question answers. So if you want to ask any question, I will welcome and will try to answer them. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an informative session. It's time for Q&A part of our session. Participants, please drop your questions in the chat box.
So I can see some of the questions on messages, like are these laws applicable to debit card cloning fraud inside ATM? Yes, it is. It is applicable because these clonings are done by using a machine. That machine is fitted in the ATM, superimposed in the on the ATM, so that they could read your information and they could make your clone copy of your card. And they have a small camera, pigeonhole camera, that is used to read your password. If such a crime is there, Section 66 is applicable, and you can instantly file an FIR. And also, bank will also try to recover recover the money that is used by the criminal, and you should instantly block your card. That is the best way to solve the issue, because something, if it is lost, then it is difficult. Yeah. Then I have another question. I would like to know the impact of converting our photos into studios Ghibli style using Chat GPT. Are we exposing ourselves to cybercrime by giving our images? So this is still an unexplored area, because there are Chat GPT is American website, and recently we have another similar application, deep fake, and if you share the information with them, of course it would not be, as of now, any crime is reported, but they will have an access to your data. So so as of now, though, there is no risk, because these are authentic companies which are using your information to give you the better services. So that would not be prone to any crime if you are sharing personally on your page to the Chat GPT and creating the picture. That could not be even cloned and retrieve your original picture. So another question: if we transfer the money to another account, then there will be the transaction detail at the bank. Then why this cannot be solved? Is this due to poor management? Okay, transaction detail would be there with the bank, but what they do is they used to have fake accounts. Like, there are a lot of states, like in Bihar, some areas are there wherein they have multiple accounts which are created, multiple mobile phone numbers that they use. So they will close up the account and leave. Right? They are all criminals are smart people, so they don't leave any evidences. But if they haven't, then police would be easily able to track. Sir, what if someone has given 1,000 rupees to fraudster, as they called, and they were on call and showed minister arrest picture as well? Then your money is lost, right? Because they use fake pages, they use fake these login IDs. So once they call you, this number will not be working, right? So if your money is taken, it is lost. So that is why police and even IT department is spreading the information that you should not give any attention to such a kind of calls, or not let the criminals to do digital arrest to you. Whenever you call somebody, you will hear the message from the government that ye fake call ho sakta hai, right? All these things. So please avoid that. I have a query regarding cybercrime questions. Okay. What are the loopholes in the law with respect to cybercrime? What has to be done? So actually, the loophole are not the laws are very sufficient enough. The problem is there in the execution and the awareness of the people. People are not even aware of how the crime has been committed, what action to be taken, and also they are afraid about their reputation. So because of this, the people avoid going to the police also. So because of this, these criminals are able to take advantage, right? If something wrong happened with the women or with the senior person, he will even not will inform you. Sometimes crime happened maybe with your grandfather, he will not like to tell it to anyone, because of some hesitation that whether to tell it to my kids that some such things has happened, or maybe they were exposed to sextortionism. So because of this, people don't report. So of course, law enforcement agencies need to improve a lot of uh, training and all is required, because it happens, and you would also experience that people do not register the case if they don't have cyber specialist. So because of this, somewhere we are lacking behind. So enforcement agencies, if they do their job well, then law is perfect. There is nothing in the law that you will say that is not covering. And even our Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita nowadays, which is updated, include every type of crime which happens. Legal Is there any legal provision that specifically regulate trademark infringement in virtual reality environment? For trademark, there is no special law. It is covered under the trademark law only. So if you have trademark violation even in the VR space or any space, then you can take an action against the Trademark Act. I have transferred money in the fraud going after going to the bank. They have talked to him, but he refused that he will not return the money. So this is the only action that they can take, right? Just give me 1 second. Okay. So yes, if money is lost and they try to ask, what thing that you can do as per our Indian legal procedure is you can go to IPC. Under the IPC, you can file an FIR. Under the FIR, they will track the person. So after 1 day or 2 day, he will just throw his mobile phone or his SIM card wherever he want to, and you will not be able to trace. Right. So I will recommend you see the Jamtara series on Netflix. You will see how these criminals are, using many number of SIM cards, and after a crime, they just destroy it, and you will not be able to trace them. So better is prevention. After crime is committed, police will try to track the person. They will be able to track also, but the SIM card or the even the laptop or whatever they have, they would have already thrown it somewhere that will not work. This will show that it is there in Bihar, but where you will find in Bihar, right? What if the criminal is from other country? So if the criminal is from other country, then also you can approach Indian police. We have extraterritorial application of our laws. So if the crime is committed in India or against India, FIR can be filed in India, and then the police authorities will take further actions through the judiciary to extradite the person. So if a criminal is there in other country, someone can be issued to them also. But of course, that would not solve your matter, because same thing will happen, that criminal would have thrown the mobile phone or the SIM card, and no data trace would be there, right? So action can be taken within the law, but it will be in vain. Okay. So is do we have more time, or should we close the question answers? So
Sir, it's completely up to you.
okay. So some of the questions are like, someone sent 5,000 in my brother's account, and after few days his account got blocked. bank officials saying that they can't do anything as such action has been taken by higher authority. So you have to ask what authority and how they have taken action. Somebody sent a 5,000 is not a big deal, right? But if it is coming from Pakistan, then of course for security reason, they can block this or have an investigation. But that also need to be informed to you, right? Bank cannot say that 5,000 is deposited in your account and because of this it is blocked. There is no reason in blocking that. You have to ask the bank, or you give a written application to them, give the reason that why account is blocked and resolve the issue. So bank authority, if they are not answering, you can approach the ombudsman of the bank, and you can also approach the higher authorities to resolve the issue. Sir, why are we so dependent on foreign companies? Like if there is any problem at Windows, our airport staff gives passes on the paper. This much dependency is very dangerous. Why do not have our operating systems? So that question, I can't answer, because it is on the government to answer such question, that why such developments are not happening in India, and it is debatable. So I think there are no more questions. So I will share the information that I have shared with you through the email to the association. So Naksh Foundation will further share with you this presentation as well. And if you further have any question or want interaction, so definitely I am open to interact and network and have further discussion or maybe collaboration as well. I would be very happy to associate with all of you. So it was such a patient audience. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for such an enlightening session. Your insights were truly eye opening. This brings us to the end of today's webinar. A heartfelt thank you to our esteemed speaker, Dr. Amit Kashyap, sir, for sharing his expertise and helping us understand the dark side of social media. I would also like to thank all the participants on behalf of Project CyberShield for being a part of today's session. Your involvement has been integral to the success of this webinar. A gentle reminder to all the participants that it is mandatory to fill the feedback form. And I would also like to thank Rashi Bhatia ma'am for helping us organize these workshops. Before we conclude, I would like to remind you about our next session, which is scheduled for tomorrow at 6 p.m., which is about understanding data protection laws, a legal perspective. And we encourage you to register to expand and enhance your understanding of cybercrime and become more cyber aware. Remember, awareness and vigilance are our strongest defenses against cybercrimes and threats in today's world. Stay connected with Naksh Foundation and Project Cybershield and more initiatives like this. Have a wonderful evening and stay safe online. Thank you.
Thank you.